I'm Mikkel from AVer, and I'm here to show everybody a very unique setup we have with my AVer cameras, a Sennheiser very nice TeamConnect Ceiling microphone, and we have Christian here.
Yeah.
Invited me for coffee.
Yeah, thank you for joining me here today. It's a pleasure to have you here, and thank you also for showing me your software that where we can actually use the ceiling microphone data to record presets on the camera. So how have you done it?
Yeah, but we actually did it in my perfect and very unique R&D team in my headquarters. We made a small software, free, downloadable, and it's connecting the IP from the camera, my programmers here, and the IP from the ceiling microphone from Sennheiser, and just link these two, have a few setup steps, and then you're ready to go. We are utilizing the position from the microphone, as Christian is going to describe a little bit more about, and then we are going to activate a lot of different presets in the camera. So that's how it's done, and by that you can actually have a unique and customizable voice tracking, audio tracking setup.
It was very easy to set up. So now we have seen this zone and this zone and this zone. What if I'm going to present something at the screen?
Exactly, and that's what's unique about this small setup. And you can see it's rapidly showing and moving around in the preset zones. If I'm walking up here, it will instantly just go towards me, and I can present if there's something present here. I can also walk over in this other side here, and it will just make a small adjustment because we wanted to make the small adjustment. We can move easily back and present like we wanted to. One thing to note is that right now we are in a casual setting, in a presentation mode. Of course, this software and this setup here, the microphone and our camera, is also very, very suitable for a stand-up setup where you have the camera pointing towards the audience in a standard boardroom, meet room. We have, of course, the preset you already seen here, but I also made a preset. We also made a preset here that is very close. So then you are able to also work in the far end and in the close end to the camera. And but let me hear a little bit more about the microphone actually.
Yeah, the microphone, the TeamConnect Ceiling 2 microphone, fits directly into a tile in the ceiling, and immediately as you boot it up, it starts streaming audio. There's a 28 very nice capsules inside, but this can also find out what direction the speaker is standing. So let's take a look at the position data that we received from the microphone. Because this is actually a visualization of the beam that is following me right now. So if I move to the other side of the room, we will have the beam pointing in this direction. And also if Mikkel is talking,
I can say something now, and you will easily, of course, the camera will move to me, but the lighting on the screen, the yellow lighting beam, is towards me.
I can also try the preset out here, and then see if, yeah, we have the beam now pointing in the direction of me. So this data we can subscribe to, or we can have the AVer software saying, okay, if you are in this area, we will recall this preset. We are sending out degrees both in the horizontal and the vertical direction. So this have been split into kind of 8 pizza slices to make it very easy to set up. So if I'm in this pizza slice, we will recall the preset pointing at me. And if we are in your area,
then it will of course recall the preset in the zone or the channel that we dedicated for this area. One thing to note is that right now we are using one microphone, but this is customizable, so you can actually have five different Sennheiser microphones, and you can make up to 40 preset, and that would actually mean a very large room but it doesn't matter. Our cameras have 12 and 30 times optical zoom, so you're able to have exactly the view as you want it to.
It's a pleasure to have you here, Mikkel, and showing us your software. Maybe we should say cheers and then show you or show our viewers how it is done.
Exactly.
Cheers. Thank you for coming.
Cheers. And yeah, let's dive a little bit into the setup and how it's been done. So let me bring out my computer and let's see how it's done. Cheers. Okay. Let's pick it up where we ended, and now I'm going to show you how we are actually setting up our AVer cameras with the TeamConnect Ceiling 2 microphone. I've started up my AVer PTZ Link program in the laptop here, and I'm just going to type in the IP address for the camera. We have it here. And of course it needs a camera account, so I've just set a generic one I use, but this is totally customizable, so you can actually set it up in the network like you want it to, and in the login on the IP. So right now I'm just going to type in the account and the password because there's some security in this also. The microphone IP, it's almost the same, but this is also a static. You can make it static, of course, like you do with all your network devices. And then lastly, I'm going to type in what this room or this setup is called. So I'm going to call it Sennheiser HQ. And I'm going to link these two. And now I see on the screen that my device has been successfully paired. And actually you see it over here on the side that both the camera, this is my PTZ310U camera I'm using today, but this goes for all my Pro cameras, so you can use it for all my Pro cameras. And you also see the green light from the microphone, means both are active. And if you see on the side here, you can actually see that the software is already receiving inputs from the microphone. So when I talk and speak, I can see that I'm activating channel 3. And that's what we described a little bit before, that we divided everything into 8 channels. So what I wanted to do now is I want to make a preset. So when I sit here in the chair and talk, what preset do you want to activate and what do you want to see when this is activated? Therefore, I want to log into my setup here. Right now, this is my login on the IP, and I want to make a preset for this. And for making this very simple, I'm going to call this preset 3 because it's channel 3, and I'm going to make it save this preset as you're seeing now as 3. And now it's saved for 3, and I can go back because Christian is still on board with me, and he's going to talk from his side.
Oh yeah, so now I'm talking from my position, and then we should be able to see in the AVer software what zone I am located in. So hopefully you will be able to see that.
I am, and you see actually from the software on the screen here that it's activating channel 7. So now I'm going to make a preset for channel 7. So it's actually going to work when Christian is talking. So right now I'm going to pan the camera here to Christian and say I want this to be in channel 7. Save. And this is of course directly on the IP on the camera, so now everything is saved. Do not need extensive profiling and setup. And then I go back to my AVer Link software and say when I'm in channel 3 I want preset 3, and when I'm in channel 7, you see actually the camera moved just as soon as I made it to preset 7, and I'm going to set preset 7 on channel 7. So now if Christian is talking,
I will be talking now and see if the camera is moving, and it did.
So that's easily how it's set up. this is no matter in, we did it in like, I don't have a timer on, but we did it very, very fast and efficient. And that's the whole idea of this solution. When you have two very nice products that are hooked up in the software, it's very easy to maneuver in.
Yeah. Thank you for showing us that, Mikkel. It was a pleasure and very easy.
It is very easy. And thank you so much for having me, Christian. And that's all for me. And hope you see you, everybody out there. And if there's anything, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We will easily support this.
Definitely.
Ciao for now. Hello friends, and now to the how-to on the setup on the laptop or the PC. On our USB cameras, our team certified cameras, the setup is a little bit different. We actually use our very familiar software called PTZApp2. And as you see over in the side here, we now incorporated a function called preset link. And it's actually totally the same as we already did. We are linking the Sennheiser microphone and our camera software together. One thing to note here is that on our USB cameras, once it's connected to a laptop or PC or Mac, you're not needing a network and an IP on the camera, because it's already going with the USB cable to the PC that is on the same network as the microphone. That's a key thing here. But as you see, and I'm going to take it step by step, how to do. I'm sitting here in the same place as before. We know this is channel 3. Christian is over in channel 7. And now we're going to set up and make the camera move with the help of our small software. So I'm going to preset link. I'm going to make a new set. Set is just because you can actually have many different microphones, meaning you can have very, very many presets. I'm going to make a Sennheiser name, DK1. And I'm going to type in the microphone port. We know this by heart now, and link these two. I'm going to turn it on and say it's a Sennheiser. And I need to set out, as you see on the chart below here, channel 3 and channel 7. So first things first, I need to make presets for these two. So I'm in channel 3, so let's get a perfect view for me in channel 3 and preset 3. So this could be quite good. So when I'm here and I'm speaking, this should be preset 3. So I'm setting 3, yes. Now the preset is saved. So now I need to go to Christian. It's on the side of the room. Maybe it's a far zoomed out. Let's a little bit in. And he's in 7. So I'm going to set 7. Yes, I'm going to, that's perfect. I'm going to preset link. My set 3. Turn it on. I'm going to go down to channel 3 and set, yeah, but this is preset 3 I'm doing here. And the same in channel 7. This is 7. Now it's done. So let me see if it's actually working when I'm talking. It should be. And if Christian starts talking now?
Yeah, I can try to do that. So hopefully we will have the camera switch to my position. And I'm now located in channel 7. And these channels is actually the position of the representation of the beam in my direction. We have position data horizontally in 360 degrees, and these have been divided into 8 areas or channels. And when I'm talking from this channel, that is channel 7, we can recall the preset 7.
Exactly. And as I start talking again, it will go back to me. Just as we proved and showed you several times just before, it could be in the whole room. now I've made the whole setup. It took around 30 seconds max. You can do this as individually and complex as you want it to, but if you just want a basic setting, it's done in less than 5 minutes. So that's all for me, and I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching, and ciao for now.